this is Apple right here. So I go take a look at the chart of Apple. I want to see the seasonality. Does it show me that seasonality tends to go down in September? The answer is yes. Okay, you can see that, right? Next thing I like to do is just click on this future seasonality scan to make sure that, yes, I do have a red background taking place. Great. So now that I know in September, it doesn't really matter whether it's the beginning of September, middle of September, end of September. I just know sometime in September, Apple is supposed to go down. Okay. So at that point, then I go to my price chart here and I start looking for signs that Apple is going to be ready to go down. Notice what Apple told us on Friday: get in short or get out of your bullish trades. Now, we haven't had it updated yet, but by tomorrow morning, this is going to update, and chances are you're going to see that it's going to tell us to start selling short. So that's what I look for. I'm looking for stocks that I know seasonality-wise are supposed to go down. All right, so I'm not taking any chances on any stock that is not supposed to go down. And so all I'm doing now is wait till tomorrow. Sometimes this week, I'm not in a rush that I have to buy everything by the end of today or tomorrow, because I know the whole month of September is supposed to go down. Now, the other thing you can do too is I have this column up here, down number of days. That's another one I like to keep on my list. Again, I get rid of everything else except for these right here. So symbol, description, exchange, down date, down rate percentage. That just tells us how many times it's exceeded a track record. Down number of days. How long can we anticipate that it's going to take to get down or to go down? And you have a down average. Does that make sense? So I look at that. And so now let's go back here to Apple. And so in this case, I can type in any stock that I want and see whether or not that stock is on the list. If it is, great, Apple. So Apple is saying 34 days on average. And it has a 8-2 track record, but on average, 34 days is what we can expect for Apple to take while it's going down. Now that 34 days is 34 trading days, or just look at this as 34 candlesticks. Does that make sense? So if that's the case, I'm waiting for this to give me the go ahead to start shorting. Once it does, bada boom, bada bang, it's time to start shorting Apple. The other thing you can do is just to verify and make sure is go back. If you want to do the work, go back and just make sure that, let me go back to, September of last year, make sure that it actually did drop. So we go back here. Oops, sorry about that. And we say beginning of September, somewhere up here, did it drop? So where was September? So this is September 1st over here. Okay. September 1st came out, was a flat day. The next day comes out, it looks like it was an up day. Notice that the market has been going up. Apple's been going up. Oh, everything is good. Everything is good. What most people were not aware of is the bearish trap that happens in September. So, boom, this happens. And then, lo and behold, how many days did we say? 33. So that's, from September 1st, when I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Right there. All this. And then even went further than that, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 days before it finally got done with its drop. Does that make sense? So, understanding that, I can go back here now. So, well, it actually says 34 days. So, 4 days after this, and again, this is a give or take. So, it could be 30 days, 38 days. In this case, it turned out to be 38 days. But on average, that's what we're looking at. Okay. And then it says the average is 4.8% of a drop. That's what this is. Down year average is 4 point something is what it said. 4.86%. And so, and come over here, It doesn't always have to necessarily be that 4.8, but we can expect something close to that. And in this case, it was actually 12% drop. If we go back to the 30 something days, which is somewhere around here, it was more 7% drop. Okay. So that is quantitative analysis for you. Going back, seeing what's happened. The good news is that the platform is doing all the work for you. All you have to do now is just trust these numbers, and then, so that we don't get ourselves in trouble, wait until the right side platform tells us, hey, it's time to short. We just need to wait till tomorrow when this updates. Once this updates, we'll see a better picture of what to short and what not to short. And we just go from there. Microsoft, here's Microsoft, same situation. I want to make sure that, yep, September is a down month. Bingo. Cool. So now I can come over here to the chart and say, hey, is it time to start shorting Microsoft? And we can see here, Microsoft is already telling us to sell short, Now, I did say get in short or get out. So I'm going to watch this and see, would we be able to get another sell short tomorrow? And that's something I want to pay attention to. If I don't get it, I can go find another stock, all right? But then I can come back here to Microsoft and say, hey, what is the data on Microsoft? And here's Microsoft right here. Microsoft has, again, 80% track record, 29 days instead of the 34 that Apple has. And then you decide whether you want to do that one. Here is Google. Same story, different stock, right? Now, notice how Google has this one all the way over here, right? This is where it's saying these are the most consistent. It still doesn't negate the fact that this could go down. It's just saying that it's not as consistent as this one is going to be right here. So again, it's up to you to decide, do you want to do it or not? Biggest thing I would do is, if I chose to go with Google, I want to make sure that the chart is telling me it's okay to short Google. And we've already been told it's time to sell short. On Friday, it's telling us sell short on Google. Okay. All right. So any questions on that? Because that's the idea, is literally just go, once you have your scan, again, you can pick any stock, honestly, really, this is Yum Brands, go in there and kind of see, okay, what's Yum Brands telling us? Honestly, you can do anything. So I can even take this list right here, because right now I haven't sorted this. What I like to do is like each section. So now I'll take the 90 percenters and then I'll sort them by date, because I know all these are 90 percenters. That's a lot of stocks. Look at that. This is what I tell people. To tell me you can't find a stock to trade is not true. It's just making sure that we are disciplined enough to trade what we want. So I'm going to go with the 90 percenters, and I'm going to sort this by column D. And the reason why I'm sorting column D is I want to go back here and figure out which ones are, based off of the data here, shows that they are ready to go down first. So Wayfair, Church and Dwight, Gold, here's Gold again, CDE, Clorox, NeSource, iRobot, Mercury, Hershey's, Colgate, Johnson & Johnson, all kinds of stocks that we can pick and choose from. It's all just up to you. All right. The other thing is, you can see how long do you want to be in the trade? What's the average percentage drop that you want to see? Look into those, and then just, AMD is supposed to be going down. All right. And so it's just up to us. Let me take a look at AMD and see what AMD is saying. So we go to AMD over here and say, how long would it take for AMD to start heading down if that's a stock that we're interested in shorting? And it seems like AMD has already started this drop, right? So we have this right here, sell short is what it's telling us. Seasonality is supposed to be kicking in. Let's see what seasonality says here. All right, so this is what we're talking about here. Let's see if we have a future seasonality. Yep, this is when it's supposed to be dropping, September. Okay. The chart is already telling us, go ahead and start shorting it. Okay. That's how you take quantitative data with technical data. And then you go to see. So now the next question, how long is it supposed to take with EMD? EMD, 21 candles is what we're looking at. 21 candles. Okay, great. So if it's 21 candles, and we're talking about EMD now, it's now giving us a sell short signal. 21 candles from today will probably put us at the end of September, maybe even further than that. All right. And so you can go back to EMD just to verify, you know, what did it do? Come on. During those period of times. Here is the first. Let's do this again. Activate this, move this here to the first. 21 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There you go. Give or take. All right. But what are we expecting? For the stock to come down. 21 candles pretty much pushes the whole month of September. What can we do with that type of information? Does that make sense? That's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do. Here was the previous year. September 1st was right here. Okay. 21 candles. Sounds like one of those movies, 16 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't get sucked into any bearish trap. What are the bearish traps? When market seems like it's going to go higher. That's a whole week of making it seem like it's going to go higher. And they'll tell you it's because Apple is doing well or Broadcom is doing well. And then when it goes down, oh, it's Nvidia that's doing bad. They'll tell you all that stories. Just be prepared. But again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many days did we say? 20. What did we say again? 21? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've lost. Somewhere around here. Okay, thank you, Maxine. All right. So this right here, that's your opportunity right there. So Alonzo, hopefully you now see why I'm saying I'm willing to short. Okay. You can pick any stock on that list. And this is why you run your list. Make sure you have your list. You know, the cool thing about seasonality is this same list is the same list you need for next year. If you ran this list last year, you could just literally brush it off and bring that same list back again this year. All right. The only reason why I try to run the scan fresh every single time is just in case data changes, right? Because you might have had a 10 and 0 last year, and then now this year is going to be a 9 and 1, or maybe you had a 9 and 1, and now it's going to be 8 and 2 this year. All right, so just want to make sure that I'm having the most current data. But for the most part, the same ones that you traded last year, or the same ones you'll trade next year, the same ones you'll trade the year after that. All right, but just to make sure that we have better data every time we run the scan. That's the only reason why I run the scan. Okay. Any questions on this? But this is letting us know the move has begun. September 1st, or the first trading day in September, because we didn't have September 1st. First trading day in September. This is telling me, get ready for AMD, Apple, Chipotle. Let me look at Chipotle, because that's another one on here. Chipotle. That's one that I'm interested in trading. Let's go back here. Where's my Chipotle? Oh, where's my list? Sorry. Come on, where's my list? Where is my list? Nope, not that. Not that one. All right, so let's go here. Let's see if we can find Chipotle. All right, so Chipotle, 100% record, never gone down, 23 days. Have you guys seen this? So this is Chipotle right here. Usually starts, again, I'm not so worried about the exact date, but I know it's in September. 100% track record, 23 days. Let's see what we have here. This is Chipotle right here. Okay, beginning of September, right here. Don't be fooled by the bearish trap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Right there. What about the year prior to that? Don't be fooled by the bearish trap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right. So same story, different stocks. Make sense? All right, let's close it out with a